Hey everybody, it's Comics and Culture here again. This is a little bit of original art again. This is Grahm Ingels, gunfighter, back in the pre-New Trend days of EC. But you can still see old Grahams. He'd always have lots of little old men like this guy over here in his story usually. Looks like a character kind of face he would use. But this is one page right before they started the new trend where they did all the crime and horror, of course, Tales from the Crypt and all the rest of the great stuff. But that's still great, Grahm Ingels. Then this is Black Cat. It's when they came back around, and this is Elias, or Elias, I always say that wrong. But this is Black Cat, number 65. This was page 56. It was a big comic Harvey did. It was after 60s, late 60s, maybe even early 70s. They brought her back for one or two times and they kept the numbering. That's why it's number 65. Because there was Black Cat, the little superhero detective girl, and then it went into Black Cat Mystery with the great horror, you know. And then this was back to the original mystery stuff again, or the Black Cat, the mystery. And I'm not sure which this story was actually even about. I just have the one page. I just love Lee Elias and I had a chance a while ago to get it and I got it. This is House of Mystery, number 313 from DC. That's a paste-on, as you can see, so that would have been drawn by someone else. It's a photostat they just used for this. The rest is all original art. This was written by Steve Skeets and drawn by Rodin Rodriguez. He drew a lot for DC. He was really good. I like his art. It's tight. It's about a guy who starts dreaming and he makes things change. There's his short-haired wife. Suddenly she's his long-haired wife, but he's like, maybe she always had long hair, because no one else notices it's happening, even when it happens to them. It's kind of a neat little story, for DC. Came out when I was actually a little boy. I can almost remember reading this story. Even if I would have bought it used, it's how it kind of happens. Had she really been short and dumpy when he first met her? Did he turn her into this? Whoa, what's happening here? Now it was no longer enough. He wished that she looked more like some of those super vain and glorious. He just goes on and things just keep happening. I love this spot here. The transition while he's talking to the psychiatrist. You have him laid out here, and then he and the psychiatrist, and then as it goes through the little frames behind. Really great jobs in layout and all. You gotta love the original art without the color, but so in the end we never really find out. And what's he actually eating? It's kind of strange. His wife? We don't know. Just a funny story. And then this is a photostat too, of course, in the end. These are still laid out. These are later. These are from maybe the late 80s or it might even been the 90s. The Monsters Attacks magazine. But it had some great artists from the old Creepy and stuff. Warren Days and so forth. This was Gray Morrow. But see, you have them telling about the tones and all on the first page here. And 1/16 bleed top to bottom, face okay, screen art, hold all tones. And then this is another overlapper with what the page numbers and then the words. I guess they would add those with computer by this time. But here's the original art by Gray Morrow. Really pretty neat. Not much to say. What happened is they had found a mermaid and they have her in the tank at the aquarium. They saved her. And various people that work there. This girl's complaining. She's, the bottom of the line. She has to clean out the fish poo and all the gook and, and she's in there. And then she starts to realize, wait a minute, something's going on. Everything around me, all the fish, they're dead. I wonder what could be happening here. And then we find out what is happening there. And I happen to have the next page, but that's all I have of this one. And it's the same thing. It's the doubles, the words, and the other two overlays. Then down to the original art. Now he's been around her and all, but apparently she likes him, so he comes to see her before it's time. And he jumps in, and they're swimming together as he likes, and you know, this guy's out, and I don't remember what's going on with there, and da-da-da-da-da, looking in one of the tanks, and he's swimming, they're having fun, and but what's that up there? Suddenly he realizes, dun dun dun, something's been chewing on our cleaning girl. And what has big teeth? Dun 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 dun. I liked Morrow. I think he's really, really good. So, just goes to show, you know, this was really a neat technique on this one. I like it a whole lot. Everyone's got to love a mermaid girl anyway. Alright, well, we'll see you next time. I'll try to do some of the old horror comics or something.